Alright, hello there guys, welcome back to Titan Quest Let's Play. Okay, so I'm gonna power up. If you remember, last time we stopped in the main plaza of the City of Lost Souls. So we're gonna attack this portal, start speaking to people.
Before the war of the Olympians and the
So that's our first side quest here. Well, first one was Hades' treasury, but the Dust of the Titan. Let's speak to other people. There's plenty of side quest givers here, so make sure to speak to them all.
How long has it been since I beheld my love?
Right, so we got Eurydice and Orpheus. That's that. Next, this guy. See, he calls you.
Some of us around here may not be heroes, but it takes more.
There we go, an invitation. And I actually quite like this guy's quest line. And this guy just updates. This guy just updates the main quest. So yeah, nothing too special really. We already know everything in regard to it. Alright, so this section we got a couple of merchants, but don't miss out this other side quest giver here.
We tried to tell the living what was happening in the underworld.
Alright, so Necromantalon. It's another side quest. Necromantalon. That's a cool name. Alright, and let's check out these guys. The merchants.
Immortal. I can smell your blood.
Stop smelling my blood, you perv.
Yes, it was long ago.
Right. I don't understand why they're merchants in the underworld, to be honest. What kind of material gains do they have? You know.
Strange news, now the living come traipsing through our land.
Okay, so yeah, don't really need anything with them. And the way out is pretty much here. But also, if you notice on the mini-map, look over there, that guy, see? Pylades, rough shade it says. But he's not interactable right now, because he's part of the side quest, which we'll get to access to him later, get to chat to him later. Alright, so Plains of Judgement. Plains of Judgement. And instantly we're meeting our first enemies here, the Furies. And from here we can actually sort of cast various stuff at these guys. The giant what was they called again? Odontotyrannus or something. Here they are. Actually, these guys, they're not dangerous or anything at all. They just have a lot of health, you know. That's the only thing. And with Furies, see these matriarchs, they're the ones mostly to watch out for, because they have the AoE attack. See, like that one. That actually is quite deadly to some of your pets, like Nightmare and Wisp. They have, like, you know, super amazing dodge chance and all that, but these kind of AoE attacks, if I'm not mistaken, actually do hurt them. And you know, the Furies, they're actually from Greek mythology. You probably have heard of them. There's actually like 3 which are quite well known ones, and they actually appear as monster heroes in this game. There's Alecto, Megaera and Tisiphone. So that's then they all, you know, they got these names like was it like Megaera the Grudging or something, and Tisiphone the Avenger, and because their speciality was like revenge, pretty much. It was like revenge and punishment, punishing people for their sins. Actually, I noticed there's quite a lot of trios in the Greek mythology. I mean, there's 3 of these Furies, and there's 3 Judges of the Dead, 3 Gorgons, 3 Grey Sisters, 3 Fates, even, you know, the 3 Chief Olympians, the ones who in charge. So yeah, quite a lot of trios in Greek mythology. Probably missing some others. Okay, so we've reached this edge of the map. I see this is where we have to go, so we're not gonna go there yet. We're gonna check around these spots here. Gonna see how many, because the, you know, that invitation side quest, that's actually gonna be here. It's actually, you know, pretty early on. I like how the side quests are done, you know. Some of them you don't get to complete for a while, others you get like right away, so it's quite nice balance, you know. So you don't have either to wait for every single side quest or just have them all done right away. And look at that guy, his arm just got stuck in the tree there, which is pretty funny. And these characters, they're actually like, you know, so long as you explore, you're not gonna miss them, because they really stand out, they're glowing and everything. There's quite a lot of these guys here. They're a bit boring enemies to fight, because they're not really dangerous or anything. They just you know, take up too much punishment before they go down. A bit of a time waste. Alright, and here we are. See these glowing caravans? Now as soon as you destroy the first one, this group of Makai actually attacks you. So you gotta be careful, you know, prepare yourself. So the moment you destroy the first one is when they attack. And, you know, they are quite powerful ones. They're wardens, you know, so there's some of the stronger Makai out there. So it can take you out by surprise if you're not careful. But yeah, in order to, you know, complete this quest, first you gotta destroy every single one of these caravans. There's 3. They're all standing like this. Once you destroy 3, it says sidequest updated. So now you gotta return back and tell Callicrates that you've destroyed them. So you go back, you know, portal back to Plains of Judgment, or you can walk, it's pretty close. Teleporting is better though. Alright, so he was here if you remember. So you tell him.
Caravan that won't be seeing the end of the road.
Indeed. Alright, so he's given us, we see we completed the side quest, and he's given us a bit of a shit reward, but we got some experience, so that's alright. Plus it's just the first part. If you notice, he's got another exclamation mark, so we can talk.
It has been rough on us, but we have friends. I like you. And there's someone I think you should meet, but you have to have the proper introductions.
Right, so the inside source, that's the second part of the quest line. Unfortunately there's only 2, but yeah, so now we're gonna meet Keuthonymus, but before we can meet Keuthonymus, we're gonna meet this other shade, Pylades. Just quickly check, these guys just sell this medallion that we didn't need. Alright, so Pylades, if you remember, he was here. This guy who we couldn't talk to. Now we can. So you talk to him.
Callicrates is a bleeding heart. He cares about the future of his people. I care about the future of me.
Alright, Mr. Selfish. Well, that's all you need to do, just speak to him, and then he tells you where Keuthonymus is. So now, we can go to the Daemon camp. That's where Keuthonymus is, in the Daemon camp. They're actually not telling you who Keuthonymus is. But, he's quite a character. So yeah, gonna teleport back, and we're gonna meet Keuthonymus in this episode. So fear not. These shades have a very strange manner of walking. I mean, what the heck is that? Yeah, well, okay. No other side quest to report here. So, go back to the Salt Flats and continue our journey. Right. Just gonna finish this off. And yeah, all the side quests are worthy of doing, you know. There's one in particular, the Ashes of the Titan. Or was it the Dust of the Titan? I can't remember. That one is particularly recommended because the reward for that one is 2 skill points. You know, the 2 skill point reward side quests are pretty rare. You get pretty much, I think you only get like 1 in each act. And thing 1 other is part of the main quest or something. There's overall you get 7 skill points. If you do all the side quests, you get 7 skill point rewards per difficulty. So overall you get 21 between the 3 difficulties. So we're gonna take that mastery shrine. That wasn't here earlier. Pretty sure that wasn't. We're gonna put it to use. Gonna attack all these. This is pretty standard. I actually quite like this area, whatever that is. It's like this weird marble kind of structure. So we're gonna quickly do this. So we have some space for this staff. And we don't need this staff really, we're just gonna sell it because it's green. Those staffs take up so much space. 8 spaces, it's ridiculous. Alright, yes, we're gonna be meeting Keuthonymus. Just take care of all these guys. The npcs. There's spirit ones there, and now there's fire ones here. Notice how powerful our skills are with the mastery shrine, it's really nice. I mean, Squall, that area of Squall is amazing. And it ran out, so we can continue as normal now. Yeah, it's really beautiful, this place. Really awesome looking. There's quite, if you know, there's quite a lot of monsters around here. There's a lot of these carries especially. So yeah, just be careful. On legendary difficulty, you'd want to be careful. Okay. Yeah, watch out. I see that disenchanted our Storm Nimbus, so I had to put it back on. These, you know, the spirit rings that these soul npcs do. It's like it drains your energy really fast, you know. And if your energy depletes, your enchantments can come off, and you do not notice it. As I got another health fountain here, and this is another part of Salt Flat. So in this part, there's quite a lot of hydrodons. They look a lot like the same ones we've come across before. Pretty much they do the same stuff. It's pretty much the same Hydrodons, just higher level, you know, stronger. Alright, so as you noticed, there's that the black tongue actually really stands out here because he's like dark blue color. The black tongues that we fought on the surface, they're barely noticeable. They're like almost the same color as the originals, but here in the underworld, they're like dark. Alright. There's one part of the soul flats here somewhere that I can't remember where it was. It's like if you stand next to it, it's like it makes your character's image like really weird. It's like it gives like a double kind of picture. I had like screenshots of that. It's too bad I can't remember where it was. It was a bit of a strange effect. I don't know, maybe it was a bug. It wasn't like a serious bug or anything. It's a nice looking effect. Alright, so here if you notice where those pillars are, that's where you have to go. That's where the Daemon war camp is, but there's also a little section of soul flats here where you can it's a nice farming spot for the Furies actually. As you can see already, we've got these Furies hot blood starting to drop. Yeah, this place, the soul flats and the fields of Elysium are probably the best places for the farming Furies. Actually, if you don't know, Furies are also called Erinyes in the Greek mythology. I forgot to mention that, but I think it's just a Greek name. You see these matriarchs, they keep doing that attack, which is a bit annoying because I think it stuns you for a brief second. Another Fury's hot blood. This is impressive. Okay, so just gonna go around. This pretty much just goes around in a circle, this place. And there's another black tongue. Black tongue Hydrodon. He looks a lot like that Stygian lurker actually, the same color as the Stygian lurker, except smaller. Stygian lurker was huge. He was a big fat Hydrodon. Okay, Fury's hot blood. Another one. It's 3 pieces now. Make that a 4. 4 pieces. I don't understand what's going on. We've been just killing all those Furies before. Not a single one of these dropped. And then just in this little section, we got 4. Actually, it's going to be 5. You'll see in a sec. A little corner around here as well. These Furies, they're kind of confusing a little bit. Because when they sit, like when they get stunned, they kind of sit down and it looks like they're dead. Alright, so we've completed Fury's hot blood. I mean, that's ridiculous. We've got vitality damage as extra bonus. So it was 35 and 13, that's like 48. So yeah, all 5 pieces in the same section. I mean, I don't know what's going on there. We've been through a couple of other sections with fought Furies and not a single one. And then here, just all 5. Right, lower Daemon camp. We instantly greeted with some resistance. Some of these poison pieces. Actually, they managed to deal quite a bit of damage. It's probably because our poison resistance is quite bad. Actually, we should probably give that some attention. I like how ferocious the music is here. It's really awesome. Alright, and Keuthonymus is over here. There he is. He's one of the Makai.
And not even dead yet.
And not even dead yet.
Shades came to me for help with their little resistance.
The little resistance.
Do me a favor. Fine.
Fine. I will help you,
I
mortal.
hide in the shadows now, but if all goes well, I will rule from on high. Hades himself will bow to me, and every shade in the underworld will bend to my will.
Every shade will bend to my will. Haha. Alright. That updates the inside source. He basically tells you have to do something for him before he really helps you. So, yeah, he's a very interesting character. I mean, he's clearly got a god complex there. Hades will bow to me. Yeah, I remember actually one time I wrote like a little fanfiction story about him, about his rise to power and the downfall. How too much power got to his head. It's pretty fun. I loved writing that story. Alright, before we stop, I'll just quickly show you this. Here, there's one of the quest-related Impulse, and the reason she's quest-related is because she's got in her possession one of those stones which we need for Hades' treasury. So if you see, she's pretty much the easiest to find because she's right there, you know. The others are not going to be as easy to find. So she seems to be, for some reason, withstanding quite a lot of the attacks. Maybe her defensive ability is high. Thaya of the Stygian Frosts. So as you can tell by the name and by her coloration, she's a frost one. Alright. Taking care of her. And that's the Frost Stone. The first of the 4 stones that we need for Hades' treasury. So there it is. Make sure you don't lose it, because you need all 4 in your inventory for the quest to work. Alrighty guys, so that was it for now. We'll stop around here and I'll see you in the next episode. We're going to explore more of the camp and do the quest for Keuthonymus. Bye bye guys.